lovely day for an exorcism.
Hello everybody, we are the Geeks and the Giants. I am Enzo, and this is my forever co-host John. And today, we are starting our Halloween lineup early. We're like the Philippines and Christmas, but instead of Christmas, it's Halloween. Because it's not, spoiler, it's not even September yet when we're recording this. But yeah.
Don't give them information.
Yeah, we're sorry, I am very excited about Halloween. Anyhow, and we've been doing this for a while, so it's time to redo at least one of our videos from our origin years that we talked everything about, all the details and plot wise, whether it was necessary or not. But if you want to see our old stuff, you can watch that. But yeah, this is the updated version for our video of the Exorcist. And what can we say that everyone hasn't already said? They don't, not to give away my age, but they don't make movies like they used to anymore, especially horror.
Agreed, especially with their posters,
Yeah, this poster for The Exorcist has to be one of the greatest of all time. It's so subtle, but you're like, what is happening?
I agree. Was this the negative space, the bright yellow?
Yeah,
you could tell that it is gonna be like the battle for the ages kind of like poster.
Yeah,
like whatever's in that house, this guy outside has to kind of take care of.
Yeah, he's just accepting his fate, and it's not even the grandest of battles. The battles for this poor girl's soul. Regan McNeil, played by, of course, Linda Blair, and her mom, played by Ellen Burstyn, who plays Chris McNeil. A great duo, and I'm glad this movie exists, but I'm sad that people are forgetting the lessons, like how to do like good jump scares. Because there are moments in this movie where there's nothing happening, like Chris is just turning on the lights and then you see a flash of the devil. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm like,
yeah.
Like you miss it kind of situation, like the jump scares there were very tasteful, like, and there's good build up too, good build up of tension. It's not just rah rah rah.
Yeah,
you see her go through the kitchen and she's just like, ah!
Exactly. I was about to say, you touch upon like the pacing, and like this, like I would feel like if this was made on the modern day, a jump scare would happen like 5 minutes into this movie. But like since
we would have had like 3 jump scares within the like last 20 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. But like if you didn't know this was horror, you'd be like, what the fuck is up with this girl? What is happening to you? And like even with in terms of like practical effects, like the way they make Linda Blair look with the makeup and all the horribleness, you're just like, that's just gross to look at, man. I was like, no wonder doctors are like, I don't know what she has, I don't want to fuck with that. Like
same here.
Like the first doctor who saw her do this shit, and he's still like, I think it's still depression. I'm like, since when can you do that with depression?
Yes, the common case of the 360. Sorry, 180.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, yes, when people have the big sad, they can also break their necks and turn 360 or 180, like a fucking owl.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, random cuts are coming up. Her hands are bound though.
Yeah. There's still moments in this movie where I'm like, I don't want to look at that, like with the crucifix scene. I'm like, I don't want to see this again. I really don't.
Oh God, I'm glad you're skipping towards that. Yeah. No, dude, what the fuck? I was just like, oh, you have a crucifix. Can you hold that?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, you're just like, what is she doing?
Right?
Like I again, going back a bit, we do get introduced to the priest.
Yeah.
Our protagonist here, the guy, our David to this Goliath.
Yeah.
And you just can kind of see like this guy's about to walk into a Dark Souls boss dimension every time he walks into that room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
He already is like, his faith is already shaken because his mom died early in this movie. So he's like, I don't know if I even believe in this stuff anymore. And the devil definitely senses that. And he's like, I need to prepare. I can't go in unprepared for this shit. And I love the fact that the church is like, we don't do this shit anymore. Are you sure it's that serious that we have to go back to our 13th century ways? And he's like, Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's serious. And then the first time I watched this movie, like the one scene that really scared me, and it still sends, it makes the back of my hair, the hairs in the back of my neck stand up, is the spider walk scene. I'm just like, what the fuck is that?
I was like, I don't know if like Linda Blair was the one who kind of did the like that shit.
Yeah.
But I was like that was kind of cool, even especially for like back in the day.
Yeah.
Like that was for sure terrifying for people back in the 80s, 70s.
70s.
I think 70s. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, if that was Linda Blair, bravo! You scared the shit out of me.
I know in the 70s people literally walked out of the theater and were just scared shitless because of scenes like that. And I'm like, I can see why. And again, going to that crucifix scene, I was 15 when I first saw that, so I was just like, oh my god, no.
Not for a developing boy to see.
Yeah. I was on HBO too, so HBO was like, want to see the uncensored version? I was like, how bad can it? Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is she doing?
Not much she doing. He's like, you don't want to know. But yeah, we do get like a character, or like at the beginning of this movie, we get an archaeologist who is also a priest.
Yeah.
Where he found the. I'm kind of scared to say the name. The devil. He has a specific name. He finds the statue.
Yeah.
And I love it that they even had like a little Easter egg where when Linda Blair starts to get possessed, she does the same pose as a statue at the start.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they both tried to double team this shit. Man did not make it out.
Yeah, Max von Sydow didn't make it. Like she gave him a heart attack, and that's when Damien is like, "All right, buddy, you asked for this."
Put him on. I love this entire scene. I love the final confrontation. You could tell like this is not the end of the world, but it's clearly like one hell of a world-ending fight.
Yeah.
Where he pretty much just holds like the possessed girl down and was just like, just take me.
Yeah.
And he does, and then with his final strike jumps out of the window.
Yeah.
And like dies upon impact, and you're just like, wow.
Right.
Like, you don't see horror movies like these anymore. Hopefully they do come back. We are seeing a resurgence of like really good horror movies as of recent.
Yeah.
But having that final confrontation, I was like, wow, somebody, like, our hero really becomes the hero here.
Yeah.
Where he just sacrificed himself for just this little girl.
Yeah. There's a scene where I do love where Chris asks Damien, like, is she gonna die? And he's still, like, being, like, not sure. And he looks at her and he's like, no. He just stands up and goes back into the fight. It's like, fuck
Right.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. I was like, there's no fisticuffs here. There's just, like holy water here and there.
Yeah.
A little bit of a Bible verse. It was like, I was like, this is kind of cool. I got
Yeah. You say it's not world ending, but it feels world ending. Like when the bed starts shaking and the room starts like acting like there's a fucking earthquake next in there. You're like, Jesus Christ, this is so effective.
Yeah, and then like the final scene too, where they move back to the U.S. after the entire ordeal, maybe like months after the whole ordeal.
Yeah,
and like Linda Blair's character, I forgot her name.
Regan McNeil.
Regan looks at a priest, but just sees the little collar.
Yeah,
and she just had that feeling of like, thank you.
Yeah,
where clearly she couldn't say that to the person who actually gave his life for her.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, that's kind of like I missed that in my first watch, but like rewatching it and having some YouTube videos explain, I'm like, that actually cuts deep and is kind of sad and very bittersweet.
Yeah. But yeah, what would you rate The Exorcist? I
rate The Exorcist. I don't know. It's The Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Because I'm really like, did I remember anything that's like wrong with this movie? Was pacing bad? No. It was a slow burn from time to time, but like it was kind of nice. And then like And like the jump scares themselves, they're very well spaced out. They're very not in your face.
Yeah.
The body horror in of itself is already like amazing,
Yeah.
downright traumatizing. Also, seeing the priest just take a mouthful of vomit. That show was funny.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. But it's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a classic for a reason.
Yeah.
The actresses and actors here did such an amazing job, even though it's such a small cast. The entire world was in that room. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we go out from here to there. We see them in different settings, but clearly, this is the stage. It is Regan's bedroom, and that's where life or death happens. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, where a man's fate being tested, and he finally pulls through. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
and becomes a hero. I'm like, yeah. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I can't find anything wrong with this movie. Even rewatching it, this is, I think, my third time watching this throughout my entire life. Because not gonna lie, it still freaks me out.
Yeah.
But yeah, 10 out of 10. How about you?
Yeah, I do agree. 10 out of 10. Like, every time the priest entered that room, it's like you enter the cloud mist of, like, Dark Souls. You're just like, oh, fuck.
Limgrave.
Like, oh, shit. It's time to fight. Great cast. Great effects. Effects that still freak the fuck out of me today. Like, every time Spider walks down the stairs, I'm just like, oh, fuck. I remember my first feeling watching this. And it still feels freaky as fuck. Again, the fucking crucifix scene, I'm like, yeah, I forgot about that. I hate the fact that I remember this now. And there's things where it may come from the 70s, but there's things where I'm like, I'm freaked out, I don't want to look. And that shows how effective the Exorcist has been through what is more than 40 years at this point. 40 or maybe 50 years even. And it's kind of sad to see that the lesser horror movies today won't have that effect. Like fucking, I don't know, Annabelle, the first Annabelle movie, where like, this is such fucking stupid, man. Or that one, I forgot other, like the lesser Conjuring films too, where like, yep.
Insidious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everything after Insidious 1, where I'm like, yeah, this is just stupid, man. It's not even scary. But yeah, a great movie, timeless classic, and yeah, this is our first entry to Halloween 2025. So yeah, as we go along, we'll revisit classics and the modern ones too. After this, we'll go back to Stephen King for some floating. So stay tuned for that. But until the next one, if you like what you see here, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok. TikTok to see your best and funniest moments, and Spotify to hear us on the go. In the video, I'm Zoda's Voices on TikTok and Mswolf1 Letterboxd. Where can I find you?
Oh, you can find me at JohnGM_ on Instagram. It is my account.
And until the next one, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.